Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Luigi Lomber, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Luigi Lomber, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Luigi Lomber, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Luigi Lomber, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Lomber.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of What the Famicom. This is our 30th episode, and a lot of people said, what are you going to do? How are you going to, top the top? So today, we're going to get into Super Mario,
Dirty 30. Nobody said, how are we going to top the other episodes?
I did.
Nobody listens to us. Dirty 30, dude.
30 years old.
30 years old.
Mario.
Yeah, so we figured we'd do something special for our 30th episode, even though the funny thing is, too, we've done more than 30 episodes because we have the small episodes.
Mini
episodes.
Ones.
And I think we have technically 44 now, but I'm that doesn't count. They're not numbered.
Yeah.
They're not the full numbered ones. I figured we'd go all out and we would talk about the Super Mario Super Show.
Yeah, I always forget the name of it. It's like Super Mario Brothers
Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
And it has an exclamation point. You have to remember the exclamation point.
The most bonkers ass cartoon live action hybrid since Roger Rabbit.
Wow. Is that what people are saying? It's that Bob. If only Bob Hoskins. If Bob Hoskins were involved, I really think it would put it over the top.
Weird connection. Bob Hoskins, Roger Rabbit, Bob Hoskins, Mario.
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi, Mario. Holy shit,
right.
Get those plumbers.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm Dan Tendo. This has been our episode. I'll see you guys on 31. We wanted to talk about this bonkers ass show, and we figured we'd do it on our 30th episode. I just realized this too. When was the last time you actually called a plumber?
Sometimes I'll call one, but it's for personal reasons.
He'll show up and he'll just slowly take off his overalls.
Yeah, first he has to show me his butt crack because that's
crack. That's right. Yeah, it's an iconic plumber thing, which is funny that it's not. Mario has never done that.
I'm actually sure he has. Was it Rule 34? What is it?
Yeah, Mario bent over and his butt crack showed.
Yeah,
and Luigi's like, whoa, it looks like ravioli.
Yep, that's what he says. Looks like ravioli. Think about it. It's a butt crack. What about it looks like ravioli to you?
I don't know. The creases? The creases. There's creases in ravioli, right?
You could have said spaghetti, I guess. I don't know.
That's true. It's a line.
Spaghetti down there. I don't know. Some Italian jokes.
So we were thinking back on when we turned 30.
Oh, we did.
So
that's true.
We were trying to think of video game related moments when we were 30 in our 30th year. I actually only came up with two things, and they're really not that great. I bought my PS4 when I was 30, and
congrats! You could finally afford to buy a system. You were only 30 years old.
Well, the funny thing is, I bought my PS4 and I had an Xbox 360 at the same time, and then I was like, "Fuck this! I want to buy Batman Arkham Knight." When it came out for the PS4. So I sold my Xbox 360, only got $50.
Oof.
And that paid for Arkham Knight. And then I realized after playing that Batman game that I didn't like it. So I was really mad that I wasted that money.
Is that the one with the Batarang and you climb around? That
has all the shit, but that is the Batman game that has the Batmobile.
Yeah, okay.
That was the last Batman game, that big one that came out. And everyone sucked its dick, and everyone's like, "It's the greatest game ever." And I'm like, "It's fine."
And you sold your Xbox for it?
And I sold my Xbox for it, and I was very, very disappointed. I can't think of anything else video game related that I did that year. But yeah.
Probably played some games, I guess.
I probably played some games. I probably got high, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
smoking, toking, and gaming.
I'm doing the weed symbol. Everyone's
doing the weed
symbol.
He's doing, damn, double fisting.
Isn't that how you do it? I have no idea.
Yeah. So what did you do? Anything video game related? I know what you're going to tell me, but I just want to
Yeah.
hear you say it.
And I'm pretty sure it may have been 31. It's between 30 and 31. My son was born, and it was all downhill from there. And I figured, hey, what better thing to do than to build my own computer? So I spent like a lot of money, an undisclosed amount of money, and built this computer. And it's funny because I think it was my best purchase ever.
You have had that computer for a really long time. And I
Yeah, 5 or 6 years.
remember you telling me every time a piece got mailed to you, because you would have to hide the boxes so your girlfriend didn't see.
Yeah, because I just had a child, like, you know what I mean? We were like, oh, we could barely make ends meet. And I was like, yeah, here's a nice GTX 1080i. And I'd be like,
Your
whoa.
girlfriend's eating out of the trash. Like, what was that, Nick? I can't hear. I have so much trash in my ear.
Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, nothing, just a, 2 terabyte C biscuit SSD, something special with a whirring fan. And I'd be like, nothing.
No big deal.
Yeah.
And at one point she thinks you're cradling the baby. You're really cradling the monitor.
I'm cradling a Corsair 16 gigabyte stick of overclocked RAM. Oh, this is my child.
Doesn't she still not know, unless she listens to this episode, does she still not know?
Yeah, I guess that's correct. So if
she walked in,
Mhm.
she wouldn't be able to tell if this was like a new or an old computer. Like she wouldn't know the specs.
I don't think she would know anything about like overclocking the processor or anything like that.
Yo, women, right? Never know about overclocking.
Overclocking, baby. That was my nickname back in high school.
Yeah, I was the one that called you that.
I still don't know why.
I just kept saying it. I kept telling everyone to call you that.
We didn't even go to the same high school.
Yeah, no. I called your high school and said, hey, tell every student to call this dude overclocking.
And then the administrator was like, why do you keep calling, sir? Are you a child?
Yeah, that's true. I was a teenager. I was like, do it. Yeah, so those are our monumental 30th years. And for this
congrats.
30th episode, it sucks because I wish we were able to celebrate the 30th year of this cartoon series. I think that was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I don't remember anyone making a big fuss about this. Turning 30.
Why would they? You saw
That's true. Well, that's a crazy thing. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show only lasted for 2.5 months.
Not a great run.
Not a great run. I'm sorry, Captain Lou. I said his name before we even got to get into him. So tell me about Mario and Luigi in the show.
Well, it's funny because I think anyone in our age range would probably recognize the show, but not know they did. Does that make sense? Like one of those things where you've definitely seen it, but you don't remember it until.
Or if people have never seen it or tried to watch it now, like they went on Amazon Prime or Netflix and then try to watch it, be like, "Oh, this is cringe." You know, kids say cringe.
This is cringe.
Yeah.
It's literally so many shows were like this in the early 90s, where it was live action and you'd have like Beekman or someone or like a scientist or an actor, and they'd be playing a role or something, and then all of a sudden they'd cut to the cartoon for like 20 minutes, and then you'd have a closure with the live actors.
Like a book, it's bookended.
Yes. Yeah. And I guess they don't do that anymore, do they?
I really can't tell you. I mean, I remember the Back to the Future cartoon doing that.
Yeah,
like Christopher Lloyd opened and closed it, but I can't.
Yeah. There's no reason to. I
think they do that in porn parodies now.
Do that?
Where it's in the beginning, it's people having sex, and then like
more
people having sex, and then more people having sex, and then it ends with more people having sex.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Wow. Plumbers even.
Yeah. Sometimes there's plumbers in those porn parodies.
So he did pass. So Lou Albano, captain, right? You met him, didn't you?
I actually have a story about meeting him, but yeah, give me a little more information about Captain Lou.
I didn't realize he died 2009.
I actually met him 2 or 3 years before he died.
Really? Like 2007ish?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you meet him? Like where?
So here's the crazy thing. I met Captain Lou Albano, famous wrestler from the 80s. He played Mario, and he was in a few movies, but I don't remember where I met him. It was at some like air show or state fair or something, but it was 2006, 2007. And I was walking around this thing. I think I was working the actual fair or event, and I saw a sign that said Captain Lou signing whatever. And it was a picture of old him. I'm like, holy shit. Like it's probably just a gray haired version of that. And I look everywhere. And then I see the stand of all his DVDs and all his, the Mario Brothers VHSs, but I don't see him. And I see some young guy sitting down, and I pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, excuse me, do you know where Captain Lou is? And he looks at me, he's like, yeah, right behind me. And he tilts back, and behind him is some whittling, decrepit, crypt keeper looking, skinny version of Captain Lou. Like literally he's dying right there. And it was the craziest thing because I was like, oh, hey, Captain Lou. And he like turned me all like really slow. He was 75 or 74 at that time.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and I was like, hey, Captain Lou, like, and he does like a fist bump and stuff like that. And I like take a picture with him. And I said Captain Lou as if I'm friends with him. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, Captain Lou? And he's like, hey, paisano. He didn't say that. I don't think he could talk at that point. But I got a picture with him on my phone. And then I've kept that phone ever since. I think I still have that phone only because it has that picture and I have no other evidence of that. But I don't know how to charge that phone.
So it's just somewhere. If someone
it's somewhere in the ether of my phone.
So if we can find a charger.
But I'll never forget that because I actually even asked both my brothers. I'm like, hey, do you recall at all that thing we worked that Captain Lou is at? Because all I have is a vision of like seeing him and that guy saying like he's right next to him and then seeing this old, disgusting, dying man. He's literally didn't want to be there.
Yeah, he probably didn't.
I bet you if I said the word meatball or plumber, he would have slugged me.
and rightfully so.
Yeah, yeah.
He it's wild. He's not even a real captain.
Hold up.
Yeah, Louis Vincent Albano. Oh, sorry, liar.
What is he a captain? What is he? What did he think he was a captain of?
Living.
Living life. He was a captain of living life, and now he's
now he's not.
They had that title taken away from him because he passed.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
that's wild. He was
it was great, and so that was Mario, and Luigi is played by Danny Wells.
Who, dude, everyone knows Danny Wells.
Well, in one of my earlier episodes that I think you were not on, I talked about this show for a little bit, right? I remember this information. Well, I remember this information that I looked up, but Danny Wells was only in a few other things, but he was in a Splinter Cell game where he played a captain. So in turn, he became a captain in a game, and Captain Lou was a captain in real life.
And ironically, in the movie Swindle, 2002, he played Lieutenant Jackson Craig.
Holy shit. So Danny Wells was lieutenant and a captain.
So what's a higher rank, lieutenant or captain?
I don't know. Well, Captain Lou wasn't a captain in real life, so it doesn't matter. Luigi is already overranking Mario in this.
He's also in where the hell was it? Heathcliff, the movie.
I didn't even know there was a Heathcliff movie.
Yeah, there was. I think.
Wait, so was Bob Hoskins or John Leguizamo a military rank?
John Leguizamo could have been military rank,
and
Bob Hoskins should have been.
I feel like Bob Hoskins, because he was like Welsh or something, I think he was knighted.
I think everyone who's Welsh gets knighted.
Yeah, I think so. I think Bob Hoskins is actually a knight. So it goes
He's
knight,
actually a knight,
lieutenant, captain, John Leguizamo. That's the ranking you can get in the military.
It's a pretty good ranking.
Yeah. So what we did was, so we wanted to watch the 30th episode of the series, right?
And here's where you run into a little bit of.
Here's where we ran into a shit ton of trouble because I was like, oh, it's easy. I'll just look up the Wikipedia, the 30th episode. So I go on Wikipedia, look up the 30th episode, but next to it, it says production code 128. So production code means
season 1, 28th episode.
Yeah, so that means it's really the 28th episode. But the 30th, it was the 30th because that's when it aired. So I was like, okay, so let me find out when the actual 30th episode was. So the 30th episode production wise was the 19th episode. And I was like, hold up, let me go on YouTube and figure this out. So on YouTube,
they are facts.
I think in YouTube it was in chronological. So the one we originally wanted to watch was 28. And then I went on Netflix, and Netflix was in the production order. So that threw me off. I was like, okay, so then we're already fucking up because we're not watching the right episode. And then on Roku, I was like, oh, Roku has them all. Roku specifically didn't have either one of those. I'm not even lying. It had like maybe it was missing like 4 or 5. And 2 of them were those specific ones because on Roku, it shows you the date in which they aired. So I was like, oh, this will clear everything up. It'll say the date and I know which one. No, Roku. You know, Roku, I think Roku is working for Koopa. They didn't want us to find the episode.
So if I break this down, we don't know. No one knows. It's one of those things where like now that it's like 30 years old, that's good because 30th episode, no one's going to know. It's over.
The episode knowledge is lost in time. The episode
is.
date is lost in time. We don't even know military rankings.
We don't, and it's funny because we don't even know who did the Mario rap in the beginning. Yeah, we do. Lou Albano and Danny Wells. They're credited with it. And we don't even know who did the ending.
Move your hips from side to side. Do the Mario.
That's Lou Albano, not with Danny Wells.
Oh,
Isn't that interesting? No writing credits on this the
damn!
ending.
He like signed a contract to cut Danny Wells out of that.
He did. He didn't even let him do.
And that's why Danny Wells didn't make any money off of this, and that's why he had to like go make video games.
And that's why Danny Wells didn't die.
He's still alive? No way.
Oh no, he passed in 2013.
Oh my god! I'm not laughing that he's dead. I mean, obviously we've laughed at dead people before.
Yeah.
We've laughed at worse, but I think it's funny that you convinced me he was alive, and then just had to read the next sentence and found out he was dead.
Hold the curtain.
Hold the curtain from our viewers, from our listeners, from everyone involved. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on. We're gonna go on break.
Yeah.
Maybe
go on break.
Maybe our commercial break will be from Mario and Luigi themselves.
That would be weird.
So we're gonna come right back and we're gonna talk about the first episode we watched, and it's titled. What's it titled?
Red Baron Koopa.
Red Baron Koopa / Gorilla of My Dreams.
Gorilla of My Dreams. Correct.
We'll be right back.
Classic.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
Welcome everybody. Everybody needs an item. Everybody needs an item. What we have here is Mario's Goods and Services.
Yeah. It's me, Luigi Mario. We're selling some stuff here. Am I right?
Hey, this is not just junk. This is the best stuff you can find. This ain't run of the mill. Check out my let's see here. You're gonna need this. Hey, gently used plunger. Hey,
look at it. You can flip it upside down. You can use it again. Mario, this is a primo plunger. I used it twice on my toilet this morning, and I think we should sell it right away.
Beautiful, Luigi. This stuff is going to be selling like pasta linguine. Look at this.
Oh, don't make me hungry. I got to stop this commercial if I get too hungry.
Speaking of hungry, look at this. We're selling a boot. We got a boot.
We got a boot. Oh, there's a little piece of toilet paper on it. You get an extra toilet paper if you buy this boot, Mario. I want this boot so much.
Oh, I can't just sell it to you. It's got to go to the bidders. It's got to go to the people. Anyway, we're opening this up to the public. We want you, the buyer, to be able to buy directly from Mario and Luigi Mario. Or Mario and Luigi Mario.
If you buy from us, Mario and Luigi Mario, you also get to get a meet and greet from our cousins, Mario Bob and Luigi Joe. They just flew in from
Mississippi. The great state of Mississippi, where they got toilets down there too, let me tell you.
Oh my God, they got so many toilets they can fill up a bowl of rigatoni, Mario.
I found an entire corn on the cob. Not a single bite was taken. This one for sale as well. Just a little wet.
Mario, tell them where they need to go to get these products because I'm about to buy them myself. Am I right, Mario?
Oh my gosh. Quite possibly the best deal in town. You got to go to 111 Pipe Lane. You're going to come to Pipe Lane. You're going to ask for Mario, you're going to ask for Luigi Mario, and we're going to get you the greatest products in town. $9.99 gets you a smile every time.
$9.99 also gets you an unlimited bowl of pasta ragu with the meatball sauce. I love it, the meatball sauce. Mama makes it so good.
Hey, listen, bring your coins and no Goombas. Come on down.
No Goombas. See you guys soon, and I hope to see you with some pasta in hand.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
So we're going to talk about the first episode that we both watched, and it's titled Mario and the Red Baron, but it's also titled Gorilla My Dreams.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? I can't tell you yet. It aired on October 24th, 1989. This was the quote-unquote 30th episode, but it was really the 28th.
It's somewhere in between 28th.
Somewhere in between. We don't really know. We don't have the time to look it up right now. No. I watched it on Netflix, and it literally, on the rating on Netflix, it said TVY7, and the fear was the reason.
Did it really say fear?
It really said fear, and I'm like, I don't really... even kids that are watching it now wouldn't be afraid of any of it.
No, it's not. Fear is not a driving force in watching that.
So how does the episode start? Let's talk about how the episode starts.
The two of them are listening to the radio, I guess.
Well, first, before they're listening to the radio, Luigi is cleaning his shoes with
with
Mario's
his
boxers.
But that's called the comedy reveal, which is funny.
Yeah, but
because
that's disgusting.
He's cleaning his shoes, and you hear the sounds from the game.
Yeah.
Like, because they're using sound effects from the game. Very clever. And then Lou Albano, Mario, comes in and says, "Hey, Luigi, have you seen my boxes?" And
He's
whole
like,
time,
"Here you go. Here you go."
ching, he's been cleaning his shoes with his
And then Mario was so worried about his boxers, just clumps and throws them on the table.
I noticed that right away.
So you're worried about your boxers. You don't care that they're being used to clean shoes, and you're just literally throwing them next to food.
Why was he looking for him? He's totally dressed.
Is he not, is he not wearing boxers? It's fucked up. Okay, so they're listening to the radio.
They're listening to the radio, and the radio announces to the world that the plumber's ball, is that what it was called? What was it called?
The plumber's costume ball. Yeah.
Yes.
Plumber's costume ball.
Classic, of course, dude. It's tonight. Oh, it's
coincidentally, yeah.
Coincidentally.
And Luigi is like popping his head. He's like, "Oh, Mario, I forgot I got my costume in the van.
What is
it? Right back. It's a gorilla
costume. It's
a gorilla costume.
And
at first, I feel like this is the first time we see
bait and switch
a gorilla and Mario in live action, because isn't Donkey Kong the gorilla?
I wonder if that's why they picked that.
So this is the first time we're seeing the face off of Mario and a monkey.
We don't even know.
We don't even know.
So hold on. Did you catch his outfit? Mario's outfit?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by that.
He's a bunny?
I don't get why. Like, what's the joke?
Well, they used the hop sound effect because he jumps so much in the game.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he was walking off and he did it.
Yeah, and he hopped a whole bunch, and they used the sound effect. And
I thought that was really dumb.
The audience was laughing very hard.
That's true. The audience were laughing.
I did not think it was funny at all.
Yeah.
Is it canned laughter? It has to be, right?
It's all canned laughter.
That's kind of hilarious
in
a way.
So then he goes to get changed. He comes, but while they're gone, the radio continues. What does the radio say?
Careful, there is an animal on the loose. I believe it was a gorilla. Lock your doors.
The radio announcer says urgent. This is an urgent message. There's a vicious, he actually says vicious. This is a vicious gorilla on the loose.
Yeah.
Now back to music.
Yeah. And now I didn't know that's how they spread information, but good on them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad.
Your doors. It seems like such a random thing to say. Just lock your doors.
Don't you think Mario would hear it through the door?
Maybe he just doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He wants to get fucked by a gorilla.
Maybe. So, of course, what happens in about 30 seconds later?
Mario comes out and says, like, "Oh, I'm ready to go to the ball." And then
guess who comes in? Is it a gorilla? Is it Luigi in his gorilla outfit?
Who is it? But it's genuinely a guy in a gorilla suit. It's just a guy in a gorilla suit. He comes through the door and he starts huffing and puffing, and he's like throwing everything around.
Mario literally is looking at him saying it's an ugly costume. I think he looks inside his mouth and says, "Luigi, in there."
He's basically like, "Yo, you're a Goomba. Stop being a Goomba. Like, stop being an idiot.
Your breath stinks."
Yeah. So then what the gorilla does that really pisses off Mario is he pushes his hat down on his head.
He does. And
Mario flips shit.
Yeah.
Like he puts it there. He's like, "Oh, Luigi, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to."
"Oh, Luigi, I'm going to get you."
And then he tosses Mario into a brick wall, which would normally kill a normal human being.
Not Mario. In fact, I believe there's some game sound effects going on like crazy at this point.
Yeah. I think there's like 10 million game sound effects. Maybe this is what eventually killed Captain Lou. All like the times being thrown into things on the show.
Well, people say the trauma from repeated abuse, and some people said, "Oh, like wrestling." He said, "Like no, like the Mario."
Yeah. Do you think I killed him? Because I was probably the last person to see him.
Super show, and I don't know, maybe.
I was definitely one of the last people to see him.
Can you imagine if you, leaned in real close and you're like, "Oh, big fan," and then you leaned in, you're like, "This is for Danny Wells."
Holy shit.
Oh god.
Oh man.
And he was like, and his blood went cold.
I love the idea of Danny Wells hiring me.
No, he's already dead at this point, right?
Oh shit. Okay, so anyway, it's perfect. Yeah, I killed Captain Lou.
Wait, even funnier if you said like, I don't think you wrote that ending rap all by yourself.
And then he looks at me, we match eyes, and then I stab him.
I was like, yeah.
And the guy next to him doesn't notice. I'm like, "Hey, thanks, Captain Lou. See you around."
Thanks, gotta go.
And he sat there for 3 more years until people realized he was dead.
Yeah, I think that's called death. Unknown. Question mark.
So the gorilla throws him into a brick wall, and Mario's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you ugly."
Yeah.
And then
that's
cut to
the cartoon.
the cartoon. And you got the
Which-
plumber rap. The plumber rap intros the cartoon. It's like, waka, 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 it's Mario
Mhm.
Brothers, you know.
Mhm.
I'm just
Classic
paraphrasing.
stuff.
They're
You're
probably saying like meatballs or pasta and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But so let's get into the cartoon part.
It's terrible.
Okay. So here's the thing. So Mario introduces them. He's like plumber's log number 1607. So he's recording all these adventures
I guess he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
In canon, he
in
is.
canon. So he's basically saying that they're in pasta land.
Wait, by the way, is it also canon that they were two plumbers in a bathtub, plunging the bathtub, and they found an interdimensional portal?
Oh, that's true. That's what happens in the intro of the cartoon. Yes.
Correct. And I just want to make sure.
I'm assuming that's canon too. Yes.
I believe the creators of Mario had that all planned out, right? Italian plumbers were plunging a bathtub, and it started spinning.
Well, it's
doing the
actually
whirlpool
based
effect.
off of that part's based off of a real story. Two immigrants.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't hear about this.
We're trying to plunge their way back to Italy,
Okay.
and they got stuck in a pipe and
and spit out in a new dimension.
new dimension. Yes, correct.
And this dimension was ruled by a dinosaur creature, Koopa.
A dinosaur and Dennis Hopper's ancestor.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
this all checks out. Okay, fact
Facts.
check.
Fact check. Koopa check. So the people of Pasta Land in this cartoon are throwing Mario and Luigi a party for doing something. I don't know what they are doing, but
Yeah, no one.
the people of Pasta Land are just giving them pasta, which I think is funny because they're giving them their natural resource. Because when they show you Pasta Land, there's like all over the landscape is like a giant fork with pasta on it or a giant meatball in the background.
So
they're just feeding Mario and Luigi something Mario and Luigi could just eat off the ground.
yeah, like it would be like giving people branches and being like, here,
I'm making you dinner. Here's a branch.
Yeah, it is kind of lazy.
So what
What's
happens?
with the
What
weather
happens while they're eating?
machine? It's like the clouds start coming and they say, "Oh no!"
Well, you're
bad
skipping
news."
a part. What caused the cloud? What
Oh,
caused
I
the
don't
machine?
know. Maybe I blinked.
Koopa's the one that.
Well, I know Koopa's behind it, but
Yeah, so
did they show
Koopa
him
flies over.
beforehand?
They show him beforehand. And the funny thing is, I always forget that his voice kind of sounds like Harvey Firestein.
Yeah, I could see that actually.
David,
Yeah,
David,
a little bit.
Mario, I'm gonna get you.
Mario, I'm
Call
gonna
my lawyer.
get you.
I don't know. Sorry, I can't get enough of those Independence Day lines.
Don't call my lawyer.
Don't call my lawyer.
That's so good.
So he flies over them, right? And then the weather machine, you said?
Yeah, the weather machine starts dropping rain. And now what confused me is the cloud is following the weather machine, but all of the weather is just coming out of the small metal satellite thingy.
Uh-huh.
And for whatever reason, it's near the clouds, but it's just spitting water. But the water seems to be from the machine itself. So it's just filled with water, I guess.
The plan's not really thought through.
Yeah. Anyway, the funniest part about it is, does Mario, when it starts raining, say, "Oh, not my spaghetti" or something?
Yeah, it says something
does
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. And he's
He
trying
gets
to
really
protect
upset.
his spaghetti from the rain. I
Nah,
thought
he
that
doesn't want to
was-
protect the townspeople. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to
No.
just find cover.
Mm-mm.
Wants to
He
stop
literally
his-
just wants to protect.
Well, later in the episode, he actually says the innuendo "wet noodle."
Oh, does he? Oh, I missed
Yeah, it's
that.
disgusting. It's fucked up.
That's messed up.
Yeah, so they run for cover and they don't know what's happening, and I
Yeah.
think they figure out it's Koopa. How did they figure out it's Koopa?
He's from the satellite. He says.
Oh, so they
"Do
just
you-
see him.
do you
They just see
notice
him, like,
this? This is. In fact, I think they make a joke. I think it's a Koopa, and he calls them drain brains, I believe, or is that?
Oh
later?
yeah, he's always coming out with these plumber.
That's a good
plumber
singer, man.
jokes.
Drain.
He call and
brains.
and I
That's a
think
good
in the other one he calls them faucet freaks, which I really
one.
like.
That's so good, dude.
So they have to. So they notice it's from a satellite, I think, and
Yeah, well,
so
he
they see.
called it a weather satellite.
Yeah, so they see a beanstalk and they climb the beanstalk.
Right. Why? I don't freaking know.
I
why
don't know.
beanstalk
And the funny
appears.
thing is, they were like, "Oh, let's climb that beanstalk
Climb
we saw earlier." And I'm like, "You didn't bring it
Why?
up in the episode. Why are you bringing it up now?"
And why climb it? Just because it's there? Like that's
Yeah.
so. Anyway.
So
yeah,
they get
climb.
there and it starts bending, and Mario's like, "Oh no, a wet noodle."
Oh, is that?
He literally
okay.
says that, and I'm like, "That's kind of messed up and gross."
Yeah. Well,
So they're
and then
trying
Koopa
to
uses
turn off.
fireballs, right?
Yeah, they're trying to turn off the weather machine, and I think they fall when that happens.
Well, he shoots the plane fireballs at the stalk and breaks it, right?
Yes. So Mario and Luigi then go flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where do they land? I'll let you talk. I'll let you take this because this is a, we don't like to talk
Canceled?
real. Yeah, we don't like to talk real subjects here, but we got to talk cancel culture. We got to talk
Cancel
about
culture.
being woke, because this character we next see is not woke. Is not
has a-
should be
he has a-
canceled.
He has a turban I believe.
Mhm.
He's selling used flying carpets, I
Uh-huh.
believe. And his name's Salim Salam, I think.
Sam Shalam.
Sam Shalam, thank you. And his mirror?
And he has a very stereotypical racist
Look and sound.
look and accent. So maybe this is probably why it's not on Roku. Maybe Roku was like,
Maybe Roku was like, no. Is that
No,
Albanian?
thanks.
Is that Albanian slander? I'm not
yeah. So as soon as that showed up, I'm like, yikes.
sure. Ooh, yikes.
Yikes. I can't wait to
You
talk
know
about
what?
this.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sam Shalam is like, what are you doing here? But he says it in a
Yeah.
more racist accent. I'm not
Of
going to do
course.
it.
Yeah.
Of course, people listening to this podcast assume I will. I'm not going to
They
do
would.
it.
I thought
Yeah.
you were going to. You're not.
So he gets mad and they're like, hey, we need a carpet to stop Koopa. And
Flying carpet.
check out all these Persian carpets I got, blah, blah, blah.
And then, what do you got? Remember?
What do
He
you
says,
got? What do you got? And Mario's like, all I have is, does he have like washers and
a
gum?
stick of gum.
So how did he expect to pay for the pasta?
I don't know how he's going to pay for anything.
I don't think I
He's-
got.
He's freewheeling and he's whining and dining on other people's money.
It's crazy. Like, how is he getting through life?
I don't know. It's like he thinks.
How is
it's
he so
heroics.
fat?
Good question.
If he can't afford food,
I don't know. This is maybe Danny Wells' character is paying for everything.
you mean Luigi? Why would you say Danny Wells' character? It's Luigi.
Because I think there's a metaphor for what's going on in real life.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know.
We cracked the code.
I just think I feel a little something, something.
So anyway, back to the racist character. He's
Yeah, he
like,
sells
listen,
them
I'll
the
take
worst
this.
magic carpet he has.
Here's a magic carpet.
And it stutters.
Again,
It's
Sam
like
Shalam.
It's like a bad used car salesman joke, and like it's the worst car in the lot, and it's barely held together. That's their
So
magic
they get
carpet.
this magic carpet, and of course, there's a steering wheel attached to it for some reason.
Of course, yes,
Yeah.
there is. That's how
They
fly.
try to fly up to Koopa, and Koopa shoots them with a fireball.
I did want to tell you there's that joke that I thought was very funny, and funny you brought it up. So they're getting shot at by Koopa, and they're in the thing, and Luigi says, "I don't know if this was worth 3 washers." And Mario real quick goes, "And a stick of gum." like he really was mad that
Like he's mad about the
threw
stick
in
of
the
gum.
stick of gum. Yeah, and I was
Fair
like,
enough.
I was like, dude, just gave you a carpet for whatever trash
For
you have in
nothing,
your
for
pocket,
lint
dude.
in your pocket. And you're
Yeah, so
mad
don't-
that
don't be mad
that you're
you lost your
flying in
stick
the
of-
air with a carpet,
Yeah.
but you're mad
Yeah.
about gum.
Yeah,
That is
Mario's
a pretty good
piece of
joke,
shit.
actually.
Yeah.
So Koopa a chase happens.
Of course,
Right?
classic chase scene.
Yeah, classic chase scene. So Koopa burns them, burns the carpet.
Carpet.
They fall down.
Mhm.
Everyone sees them falling.
Mhm.
I think Princess Toadstool's like, oh, let's save them with it. Oh, no. Toad is like, oh, no, they're falling. Let's go get the town trampoline.
Which, by the way, who has a town trampoline?
What town has a trampoline? I mean, every town should have a trampoline.
Well, there's a lot of bouncing that goes on in this world.
A lot of
so
bouncing
maybe-
effects from the game.
Maybe it makes sense. So you make episodes based on just rap songs that you come up with,
Correct.
or
Yes.
commercial ideas. I think the creators of this show were just going off the sound effects. They were like, we got 18.
Hey, we got
Mario
these
sound
fireball effects. Let's put numerous
Fireballs.
fire. Yeah. it's-
What else happens in the episode? I got a bounce sound effect. Trampoline. We're
Tramp-
gonna throw a trampoline.
Perfect.
Right?
I mean, it makes sense.
That's how
So
it goes.
they catch them. They bounce on the trampoline. Mario's
Mhm.
like, hey, we're going up now. We can go talk to that racist guy, Sam Shalam.
Mhm.
So they shoot back up to Sam. Sam says something like stereotypical racist.
Mhm.
Like,
What does the
you know.
mirror say? The mirror is very funny,
The
I feel
mirror
like.
is like not racist. I think he's just makes quips.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
the mirror's job. I forget the
So they
mirror's
shoot
name.
up and they're like, hey, you sold us a shitty fucking
Mhm.
carpet and we got to fight Koopa. And he's like, why didn't you tell me it was Koopa? So he gives them
Of course.
like,
Why didn't you tell me?
yeah, everyone says that. Why didn't you tell me it was Koopa? Why didn't you tell me it was Dennis Hopper? Everybody says that. So he gives them like 2 or 3 more carpets, right?
3.
And they attach it to their plane. So they're
Which
using a flying
They
carpet.
had a plane the whole time.
They had a plane the whole time. I don't know why they didn't
I don't
use
know
it.
why they didn't use it. This is
So they use the plane to go after Koopa, and the plan is to drop a bomb on the weather satellite.
which
right?
sounds like dangerous. Sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds dangerous because they're both in the plane, but Toad is on the wing. So
Yeah.
Toad could just fucking fall
Die.
and die. He's like, ah! I can't even do Toad's voice justice.
I wonder who voiced Toad. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm just curious now.
a chase happens. They're shooting fireballs at each other, and Toad eventually throws the bomb on the weather machine. So Koopa's shot down. And an interesting, very interesting thing Koopa says after he gets shot down. So he says, "I'll get you next time, you meddling Marios."
Oh,
So
I didn't catch that, dude. So it's not. he's hinting at what the movie already told us.
correct. So the movie told us that it was Mario is Mario's first name. Mario is also Mario's last name. Mario
Luigi.
is also Luigi's last name.
So it's Mario.
So is that
Mario.
canon? Did that come from the show?
I don't know because I didn't catch that. Mario.
So
Mario,
interesting thing
and
enough,
Luigi
this
Mario.
theory is also tested in the next episode, which I don't think you're
Is
aware
it?
of. Yes.
No, I did not see the next.
It throws
episode,
me
so-
for a loop in the next episode we watch because it makes it even more confusing.
Okay.
It actually switches it around. But yeah, he says meddling Marios, and I'm like, oh shit. So their last name is Mario.
That is wild.
So do you think the
Mario.
movie, they did research and they took that from the show?
This episode,
They took it from our episode that we're recording. Yes.
they literally. Wow. Maybe
Yeah.
we helped write. Wouldn't that be wild? If they were gonna make the thing and they were like, let's go back in time and watch, and they go forward in time.
It's
and
back in
watch-
time, forward in time, and watch two concurrent things.
Watch two concurrent things about people talking about what we would have created.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that sounds amazing.
I mean, it
Let's make
makes total sense. I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So we're shaping
So he
Mario
says,
as
I'll
we
get you
speak.
next time, meddling Marios, for saving
Mhm.
everybody. The town of Pasta Town
Mhm. What do
rewards
they do?
them with a
Of
medal.
course. I guess.
And what does Mario say after they give him a medal?
I actually don't know. What did he say?
He says, "Does that come with spaghetti?" And then everybody laughs for
It's so
2
good.
minutes.
It's so good. It's a good
Like
joke,
everybody
though.
like laughs really hard.
Yeah,
As if like we didn't
would be
already
like-
assume he was going to say that, and he hasn't said it before.
right. And also like it's like saying, does anyone have a branch? Does this medal come with a branch?
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere. You get to
So
get
the
spaghetti
crazy
on-
thing is, the way I associate Mario and like spaghetti is like a sex addict
yeah,
who like can't get enough of sex. Like Mario is an addict.
he needs help.
He needs help. He
And
needs to go to
people are
rehab
laughing,
for
and
spaghetti.
and people are laughing at him.
Like, you have a problem.
Yeah, it would be like, haha, does anyone have an alcoholic drink? And everyone laughing.
Like, give him a drink.
Give him a drink.
Give him
and
a
he's
drink.
just,
And like the next
scratching
scene
and
is a
clawing.
tombstone of, it says Mario,
That's pretty sad.
1985 to whenever,
89.
Well, then that would only make Mario 4 years old. So it wouldn't make sense.
In the interdimensional way, he's only been there for 4 years.
That is true.
Mhm.
So we're cutting back to the live action segments, right?
Mhm.
So what happens in the live action parts?
I don't know. I didn't finish this one.
Okay, great. So, so we come back and Mario's there. The gorilla is missing, and
And
Luigi
Luigi's
comes
coming.
in his gorilla suit. He's like, Mario,
Is it
what do you?
is it the same suit or is it totally
It's
different?
slightly different, but it's still
Okay,
bad.
Of course.
It's still a guy in a suit. So
Yeah.
he's like, Mario, how's this look? And and Mario's like, yo, fuck off. Like, you just threw me in a wall. You look
Yeah.
stupid. And Luigi's kind of pissed. And Mario's like, I'm going to go clean up. Luigi's like cleaning up the table. And the gorilla comes out.
Of course he does.
And and Luigi in the gorilla suit is like, Mario, stop goofing around. You think you're so funny. And he
Yeah.
looks in his mouth. I
Of
guess
course.
is that how you
I
can tell
guess
someone
that's
is
how
real?
You can tell if someone's real. You look inside their mouth.
So if I saw you on the street and I wasn't sure if it was you, if I opened your mouth and looked in,
And I'd be like, yeah, idiot, it's me. And I'd be like, give me some spaghetti. And let's get
Yes.
alcoholic drinks.
so next time, viewers, listeners, next time you're not sure if you see someone
not sure if
like
it's your
across the
friend or
street, if you're not sure if it's a friend or not, open their mouth.
If it's a girl at a bar and she's way too pretty to be into you, and you're like, this can't be real.
This can't be
Just
true. Give me your
go
mouth.
Right. Give me
Just-
your mouth. Just
yeah.
look inside.
So that happens. And the final scene is Mario testing both of them because he still doesn't know which one Luigi is. But even though Luigi is the one that's talking, and also Luigi could easily just take off his mask.
Which, yeah, I
And Luigi's like, yo, Mario, it's me. Like,
it's me.
I'm the one talking. And I'm like, Luigi, just take off your fucking mask. Just take the top off. You don't even have to take off the whole thing.
Yeah, just the face part.
Yeah.
Show him your mouth. Like, just open your mouth.
Yeah, just just do the thing that you've been doing the entire episode. Why don't you finally do it here and figure
Just do
it out?
Just do it. Yeah.
So then the episode airs and they're like, do the Mario. And then
Okay.
the solo Mario rap happens that you talked about,
Oh,
which is fucked up that
only
Danny
Lou
Wells does not get
Albano.
credit for.
Only Lou Albano gets credit for that one.
Yes.
Hmm.
So do you have any fun facts about this episode before we?
Not at all. I thought it was terrible. Garbage.
Yeah, it was all garbage.
Wouldn't
It was
watch
written
it.
by someone we don't even know. It was directed by someone we don't even care about.
Weird.
So we're
Super Mario Bros. Show, accompanied by animated series. Oh, the person who did Legend of Zelda?
yeah. So I think
The
so. What they
cartoon?
did was
Some of the same animators and stuff?
Yeah, so what they did was I think this aired like 4 days a week, and on one of the days, instead of the Mario segment, they put a Legend of Zelda cartoon in.
I remember that, dude. That's literally what bothered me so much when I figured out that Zelda was the girl and Link was the guy. I was like 5, and I still remember.
And it bothered you?
That I was wrong.
Okay.
A while,
Yeah, because then I think in this episode, they're like, hey, here's clips from the next Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Oh my God,
so they say
wild.
that. So I think on some of the episodes, they're like preparing people for the Zelda episode.
I wonder. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, we'll never know. Maybe we'll talk about Zelda someday.
One day. Well.
Oh wait, we already did.
We did. She's
we
amazing.
did. Zelda Rubinstein.
Amazing
If you haven't
actress.
checked that out, amazing
Great
actress.
Episode.
We still haven't
the
really
game.
officially figured out her height, so it's still 4 foot.
4 foot
Question mark.
Kind of like a party that starts at 7 and ends at question mark. That's her height.
So that was the episode 30, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go on a break, and we're gonna talk about the other episode 30, and it's called "Do You Princess Toadstool Take This Koopa?"
Oh, God,
I
good.
can't wait. It sounds so bad.
Good. Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
Mr. President,
Four score and 40. What is it, young man?
Oh, I'm sorry. You seem like you're on your way out.
Actually, I'm a bit of a rush. I'm on my way to see a famous play.
Oh, okay. This won't take long. Actually, I just wanted to come in and tell you about the Anchor app.
Anchor app? I'm going to a play. I don't understand what an app is.
The Anchor app is a creation tool to make your own podcast, Mr. President.
I don't know what you're saying.
You can do it right from your phone or your computer. It will distribute your podcast to Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Well, they call me Honest Abe, and honestly, I'm puzzled.
There's no minimum listenership, Mr. President. Don't you understand? You can make money from your podcast. All you have to do is go to the Anchor app. It's anchor.fm to download and get started, Mr. President. Just hear me out.
Well, I do enjoy a good bargain. Well, what did you say your name was, young man?
Oh, me? My name is John Wilkesbooth.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
Whew. Welcome back. That was quite a break.
Whew. I had to plunge my toilet a few times between that break, too.
I actually have something for you. It's going to be a gift. I'll get it for you. I'll explain later. Anyway, we're going to talk about the next episode here. Maybe episode 30, maybe episode 28.
In some facets, it's episode 30. To some audiences, it may be episode whatever.
It really
we don't really know.
We don't know. No one's sure. So we covered both. This one aired 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. 1989. I know all you guys at home just love that date because you were not alive, most of you.
Yeah, probably. So it's called "Do You Princess Toadstool Take This Koopa?" /
That's quite a title. Oh,
it's quite a title.
I don't have the slash.
Slash is Mario Hillbillies.
Wow, that's a good name. I like this. It's very wordy. Do you think like one person was in charge of part of the name and the other person was like the co-writer was like Mario Hillbillies? Okay.
And then the first person was like, "Why did you just add to it?"
Yeah.
And the second person was like, "Yo, Captain Lou just told me to do this." And the other guy's like, "Danny Wells told me to do this."
Oh my God. This is their. I wonder which one writes the shorter titles. Like, because I like him better. Because the other one's like too.
Probably
plain.
Danny Wells, because in real life he's taller and skinnier, so he probably writes the shorter and more concise titles.
Yeah, I think I agree. And Lou Albano here is just the long-worded title that's like, "Do you take this Koopa to be your?"
Yeah, because he's an Italian idiot.
a
He's like,
plumber?"
"Oh, he just keeps talking, no commas, no periods."
Yeah. I think that's correct.
The attack of the meatball men from Mars, meatballs.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Mars meatballs.
All right. Mars meatballs. So this one.
So
they're
Luigi
wearing
comes home.
Fishing gear? Is that
They're
what it's
wearing
called?
fishing gear. They come home. Luigi's like, "Yo, Mario, get the fuck ready because we're going fishing."
Classic Mario.
That's what he says. So Luigi's like, "We also have to get ready for the plumber's hoedown later."
Oh, is that what's going down later? There's always a plumbing.
There's
event.
always a
like,
plumbing event.
What where it's like maybe we don't know. Maybe plumbers do have balls and galas and fishing trips.
And
like,
we're not part of that
man,
circle, so we don't know.
Why would we know?
How would they hear about it too? Because there's no internet. I guess the radio would just
the
tell them.
radio? They're
Yeah.
listening to plumber radio.
So they're like, we have to go fishing first so we can come back in time for the plumber's hoedown.
Mhm.
And Mario is like, hey, whatever happened to our cousins? And their cousins' names are Luigi Bob and Mario Joe. So this throws everything into question.
I don't even know. So
Because if you listen to previous 10 minutes, you knew that from the movie
Their
and
last
from the previous
name
cartoon that
is
their last
Mario.
name is Mario. So now this kind of changes the game because that means their first names are all the same as opposed to their last names all being the same.
well, he's Mario. So he's like the most.
So does that
Mario.
make the Southern hick guy Mario Joe Mario?
Or that's a great question.
And then the Luigi is
Luigi
Luigi
Bob.
Bob Mario?
What's weird is Bob is a first name. So what's going on? It's not like it's Luigi Smith.
That's
Do you know
why
what
I'm
I mean?
asking. I don't know, and I can't ask Captain Lou because he died on purpose.
R.I.P.
I can't ask Danny Wells because he's not.
Died.
He did die. Okay,
Yeah, he did die.
I forgot what you said like 10 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
The
I
great
can't
reveal.
ask anyone associated with the show because I think they're all dead.
You know what?
Let's ask Harvey Firestein.
Okay.
We'll ask him. We'll contact him and say like, "Hey, we know you did the voice of Koopa.
Mhm.
Do you have anything to say about this?"
I didn't. Okay, yeah, but if you did,
if
you did,
I
can
like
you
that's his
tell
one
us?
his one sentence answer. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go fishing, and of
Well, did you
course,
tell him what's on the pizza?
what did Mario put on the pizza? Worms.
Worms. Yeah,
And he's like,
they showed
everybody's gonna
disgusting.
love it. Hey.
Yeah, it's for the fish, I think.
He's
I
such
don't
a
know.
fucking idiot.
Italian.
Yeah, he's an Italian idiot. I'm Italian, and I even think he's an Italian idiot.
Yeah, that's precursor.
Yeah.
I'm not Italian at all, but I can say those things.
So Mario and Luigi leave to go fishing. Coincidentally, in the front door comes Captain Lou and Danny Wells playing their cousins, Luigi Bob and Mario Joe, but but with Italian accents doing Southern accents.
Oh, dude, how is it? Is it really bad?
Yeah,
didn't
it's
get
course
that far
bad.
in this
They're
one.
like, "Hey, where's our cousins?" But they're like, "Hey, where's our cousins?" Like, so I don't want to offend anyone. Like, maybe that was a combination of both. I don't even know.
I don't know if it was. I think you offended plenty of people.
Yeah, I hope I offended plenty of people. So Mario left them a note saying like, "Hey, make yourself at home. We'll be right back." And the Mario brothers, it cuts to a
Pretending to be
cartoon.
their
I think
cousins.
so
Oh,
after they
cuts
leave
to
the
a
note,
cartoon
it
then.
cuts to a cartoon.
Okay.
So the cartoon is called "Do You Princess Toadstool Take This Koopa?" And it starts. The Mario brothers are already captured by Koopa.
Mhm.
So Koopa's like, I'm gonna kill these Mario. I think he literally calls them faucet freaks. I think this is the time he
That's
calls
the
them faucet
episode.
freaks.
Perfect.
Calls them
I
faucet
think-
freaks.
I love
and
that. That's actually
Princess
really good.
Toadstool is being a slut. She's like, I'll do anything to save them. And Koopa
Oh,
turns around and
damn.
says, anything. And he's like,
kind of dirty.
he's like, marry me so I can be the king of Koopa Town or the Magic Kingdom or whatever. And she's like, fine. And he was like, I knew I was irresistible. He really says that. So
after he gets her to agree to, okay, that's
So she says,
Like-
let my friends go. And he's like, I'll do it after the wedding. So they walk away. Mario and Luigi dig themselves out of, I don't know why they just didn't do this in the first place, but they use
yeah,
spoons
earlier
to
on,
dig themselves
spoons.
out.
Perfect. That's how you get out of jail. You dig down. They know
So-
about pipes, so they can probably dig
Yeah.
through concrete with spoons.
So Koopa is trying on a suit for his wedding. And
Okay.
one of his lackeys is like, who do you want to invite to the wedding? And
this is
it's
actually
revealed that
touching.
Koopa has no friends because every time Koopa's like, well, maybe you can invite them. And he doesn't name anybody. He's just a loser. So he's like,
Wow.
invite my mother. And the guy that's helping him is like, okay, whatever. And Princess Toadstool comes up to him and she's like, I'm not marrying you because you lied. You said you were going to help my friends and release my friends and the Toad people. And my favorite joke of the entire show is Koopa gets angry at her. He's like, keep your crown on. You want people to think I'm marrying a nag.
I like how he's forcing her to marry him.
But then gets mad when she's like, wait, I don't want to marry you.
And he's like, knock it off, or else people will think you're a nag.
Yeah. So
That's
the way he
good.
says it is like, God, it's such an 80s joke. You want people to realize like my wife's a nag.
Yeah, well, what is it? My wife?
So good.
Take my wife. That's pretty
So,
good.
yeah,
Especially
it's like a
because he's
take my wife,
forcing
please
it.
take her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, fine, I'll let your people go. I think they were all turned into rocks, which I don't
Okay.
remember happening. He
Yeah,
turned them
could've been
on.
the
He
previous
turned
episode.
toad
Could've
people
been.
into rocks.
Mhm.
Could have been the previous episode, but he lets all the people go, and so he lets them go, and she has to stay. And when she's saying goodbye to Toad, Toad is like totally simping. He's like crying. He's
Totally.
like, why are you marrying him? Like he's literally crying.
He's
like
sick,
begging.
dude. Yeah,
He's like everybody that watches Twitch, girls on Twitch, like, oh my God, like be with me, shit like that.
oh my god, please don't do it.
Look at my sub, stuff
Look
like
at
that.
my sub. Yeah, that's it.
So he's crying, and Princess Toast was like, I have to stay. And so while Toad is outside, Mario and Luigi actually dug themselves outside. So they're outside the castle now.
Perfect. Good timing.
Because it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
because they didn't even know where the hell they were digging.
No, they're pipes underground. It all makes sense.
Yeah. So I think at one point, Koopa comes back out. He sneaks back out, and he turns Toad back into a rock.
Rude.
This subplot of like turning them into rocks, it's like kind of, I don't understand it. But he's using this like scepter, this like wand.
Okay.
And so Mario and Luigi realize like, oh shit, we need that
Let's
wand.
get the wand.
We need the wand to
Got
turn all
it.
the people back and stop Koopa.
Mhm.
So they sneak into the castle. The wedding is literally about to happen.
Good timing.
First, they sneak in pretending they're caterers.
Good move. No one's gonna recognize them.
Yeah, nobody's gonna recognize. I think they're wearing catering hats and they're holding a tray.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they sneak in and they find the scepter. They steal the scepter. And just as Princess Toad, I forgot to mention that Koopa's mom shows up. She's like a cliche 80s, like big haired.
Pearls.
Pearl. I think there's pearls.
Yes.
She's got big lipstick. She's
I can
got big
picture it.
sunglasses.
Yeah,
and she's
I
like,
can already
Koopy,
picture
Koopy. She's like a big
Yeah.
like slut.
My son's getting married. Like that
Yeah,
kind of
she's
thing.
exactly
Okay.
like that. And
Okay, that's what I pictured her.
she's
as.
him
I
with a
literally
wig.
could
And
picture
he's
it.
like,
Yeah.
Mom,
Yes.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
And so right at the wedding, Princess Toadstool's about to say, I do. And Mario starts fucking up the wedding. He shoots the cake. He shoots Koopa's. Because after grabbing the wand or whatever, he turns into the white fireball Mario. For some reason, I actually don't remember. It's not even important. But he does. He starts messing up the, he starts messing up the wedding. Koopa's embarrassed. His mom starts beating him and like yelling at him, calling him a loser and a virgin and stuff like that. This all really happens. So don't go looking it up.
So Y7 Fear is happening right now.
Yeah. Why? Oh, Y7 Fear. Yeah, that's why it's rated Y7
afraid
Fear.
of it.
I'm afraid of my mom calling me a virgin.
Yeah, I am too.
So that's how the episode ends. I think the episode ends with Koopa's mom just hitting him over the head,
And calling him a failure and a virgin.
calling him a failure, and I think it just ends, and then goes to the live action segment
It's kind
where
of the
we can-
saddest ending.
where we go back. Yeah, it's a pretty sad ending actually. There's they don't tell me what happens to Mario and his brothers, or not Mario and his brothers. Spaghetti. He probably asked for pasta like an idiot.
Yeah.
So we cut back to the live action part. Luigi, Bob, and Mario Joe are still hanging out.
Are they dressed the same?
They're actually, the funny thing is they're wearing a straw hat.
Perfect.
They're wearing, instead of plumber overalls, it's just normal denim overalls.
Okay, I could.
So it's not colored. It's just normal. I think their shirts might be the same colors. I don't know. The show tried to trick you, but it wasn't working because they didn't expect two losers in their 30s to try to figure out the name situation.
30 years later. Yeah.
30 years later.
They didn't plan on the post audience.
Yeah, no. So a woman shows up, and I think this is a play on the Beverly Hillbillies because I just put two and two together, but I think this woman that shows up played the young girl on the 50s show, the Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay, so
because she shows up looking like her, and she's like, "Hey, my name's Ellie Mae." Wasn't that the girl's name from Beverly Hillbillies?
It very well could be. That would make sense.
But she's like older. She's like 50 something. She's like, "Oh, I need like, are you the Mario brothers?" And they're like, "Yeah, we are. Rigatoni. Like, we're not Mario." They even say we're not. They even say we're not Luigi, Bob, or Mario Joe. We're not nothing silly like that, or the Mario brothers. So they help her. For some reason, it cuts to a commercial, and then it cuts back to them. And it cuts back to her petting like a Muppet coming out of one of the sewer grates in their house.
Yeah, that sounds.
Now, I don't know if that was in the other episodes because it was really weird. This like 50-year-old woman who probably has absolutely no clue what's going on, who Mario is. And she's petting this giant puppet, like dragon puppet. And she's like, "Oh, he's so cute." And I'm like, "Lady, like you're probably going to die like a year or two later."
Lady, don't touch that. You don't know where
touch
it's
the
been,
dragon
you don't
guy.
know what it is.
Yeah, so it's really weird. She's like, "Oh, I'll bake you a cake. Thanks for doing this house call." So they leave, of course. Then the real Mario and Luigi come back in with their fishing gear.
Good timing. Good timing.
Good timing, quote unquote, assholes. So they come in and they're like, you know what? Whatever happened to our cousins? Like, I can't wait to go to the hoedown. And I think the joke is like, oh, good thing our cousins didn't show up, because if they did,
This place
we
would be a mess.
wouldn't get any of the girls because they're so good looking.
Is that why?
Yeah. And then the audience laughs. And then the very, very last thing is, I think every episode ends like this, where they look at the camera and they're like, hey, everyone, see you next time. Do the Mario. And they start dancing. But they had the old lady in it with them, like dressed as like a country bumpkin. And she's like, do the Mario. And she's like literally looking left and right because she doesn't know where the fuck she is.
That's good, dude.
She's like, do the Mario. And they're like dancing and stuff. And then it goes into the solo rap.
Solo rap. Just Lou.
Yeah. So there's no racism in this one.
That's good. That's a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up. Would
Is
you say this
watching
one? What?
What's these shows like? Because they're like so old. Like, do you get a weird feeling? Like,
it is weird watching it. I get a sickness. Yes. Did you say, do I get a sickness?
No. Do you get like that weird feeling where you're like, I have seen this? Like, you don't remember it at all.
I vaguely remember a few episodes, but I definitely don't remember either one of these.
Okay.
Because every episode is the same. Koopa is doing something. They stop him, and that's it.
And then there's zany hijinks in the live action before and after.
And I always knew. I think I knew about Captain Lou as Mario before.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Before knowing he was a wrestler.
In fact, in a text message from a friend of mine, he said, "Oh, I know Lou. I got a picture with him." And I was like, "Who the fuck is Lou?"
You did say that.
And only because you expected me to just know.
You said, "Who is Captain Lou?" And I said Captain Lou Albano. He played Mario. And you said, oh, Lou Albano. And I'm like, what the fuck is the difference?
Well, you just
because I put
Captain Lou.
CPT in front of it?
Well, yeah, because I was like, who the fuck is Captain Lou? We're talking about Mario. I hadn't done the research to realize it was Captain Lou Albano, because I know him as a wrestler.
Oh, I'm sure you do, dude.
I do, dude. And I used to call a plumber hotline and, and they'd say stuff like, we'll clean your pipes. And I'm like, yeah, keep going. And they're like, that's it. It's a plumber hotline.
That's it.
Go call a sex hotline, you freak. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So both these episodes kind of confuse us with the names, because now it makes me think that they change the names every episode, and they don't even care about canon.
No, they don't care about canon. The rules out the window. They can do whatever they want. The characters can change names. Last names don't matter. What order are the episodes in? No one freaking knows.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, they changed the order of the episodes. They changed the order of the names. They changed the order of when they go to the hoedown. When did they go to the plumber's ball? Which one was first? We need to know, because we want to go to these things too.
I want to go to all these things. Like, I want the plumber radio network.
Well, wait, these aired in October. Do you think these events are in October?
Yeah, yearly.
Okay, so this October, it's canon.
We should have
this October, we should do a live show from the plumber's hoedown.
Plumber's ball.
Plumber's ball. Calling all plumbers.
Mm-hmm.
The plumber's ball and the plumber's hoedown. Plumbing soon. Get it?
That's good. I like that. I want to get into some plumbing porn eventually one day.
Plumbing porn, yeah. So wait, isn't that what porn always started as?
It is, but
it was always like a guy coming in like, I'm gonna fix your plumbing.
Yeah, but I want to take it to the next level. I want to, like, they're getting hot and steamy, and he says, "Hey, we're gonna pour a little Drano on it and let it sit for an hour."
And then for another hour, he just sits there.
Yeah, and then you gotta wait. I mean, and then afterwards you can run hot water over it or whatever, see if it helped clear things up.
Do you think? Yeah. Okay. I would. Is this already exist, or are you making this?
I'm making it. It's just a little something going on up here.
All right, you heard it here. I mean, another idea from What the Famicom. Another 30th episode idea. Maybe in 60th episode we can actually initiate that.
Okay, I think so.
So we'll be right back. We're going to go on a commercial. We'll come back, talk a little bit more, and we might take some Twitter questions from our listeners.
Ouch.
We'll be right back.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
Nick, where have you been?
What? Hold on. What are you talking about?
Dude, we're supposed to record this 30-second anchor ad spot. You were supposed to be here hours ago. What are you doing?
No, I was trying to put a whole bunch of goat armor on a bunch of giants in Skyrim. What is today?
It's fucking Monday, dude. We're supposed to record that Anchor app ad. You know the promo we're supposed to record?
No, I don't. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Anchor? The totally free app where there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer?
Yeah. How did you know that?
I have no clue, dude. I just totally winged it, but I think Anchor's the one that will also distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. I think you can even make money off your podcast with no minimum listenership.
You don't even have any notes on you. How are you remembering this?
What do you mean, remember, dude? I think it's the one that you can make money for your podcast. It's everything done for you, and it's all in one convenient place where you can do it all for yourself with like one easy app. Like, is that the one?
Yeah, but now we don't have time to record the ad. Thanks a lot for being late, dude.
Oh, well.
Let's just tell people to download the Anchor app today. Go to anchor.fm and whatever, man. I guess we'll record another spot someday.
Okay, cool, dude. I'm glad I could help. I do everything for this podcast.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
All right, we are back. Final stretch for the 30th episode.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you ever knew this, but I don't know how many times they did this, but after some of the episodes of the Mario show, Lou Albano for you.
Thank you. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Would say a message as Mario of like stealing is wrong or
like
guns and
PSA.
knives are bad. So he would do like a the more you know, like a G.I. Joe type thing.
Yeah.
One of the
those.
more famous
Classic.
ones I actually found,
Uh-huh.
which is weird because it aired on a Philly channel. And that's the way I found it on YouTube from like an old Philly news channel.
Uh-huh.
It's about drugs. It's a drugs PSA. So
Okay.
he advises people not to do drugs. So I'm going to play it right now.
Sounds good. Classic Mario, right?
There we go.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
He actually says,
Did he actually say, if you do drugs, you'll go to hell before you die?
but my favorite part is he says, please at the very end. So like, I'm telling you, you're going to go to hell, but just
Yeah.
please.
Well, but how are you going to hell before you die?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's the darkest, most twisted thing ever. Like, is he going to send you to Silent Hill where you have to like?
Oh my
go
God.
through
Good
hell?
point. But
and
like
then-
in it, he's like counting his fingers, like priest, rabbi, blah, blah, blah.
Priest, rabbi, your mother, your teacher.
And he says you go to hell
that.
before you die. It's like one of the most famous ones he did because he says that, because you're going to go straight to hell.
Like that's.
And I knew I had to
wild.
find it and play it.
That's really funny. I had no idea. I've never heard that. That's kind of hilarious and kind of maybe why Danny Woods and him had like a falling out.
Oh
like
yeah,
they
because
did.
maybe Danny Wells did a lot of drugs.
Or maybe he's been to hell.
Maybe he's in hell. Holy shit.
And he's not dead. He's in hell before he dies.
He's not dead. Before we jump into the questions.
Yeah.
So this episode is called the Super What the Famicom Brothers Super Show, correct?
Super show. Yeah.
So
I'd be
something-
Nintendo, Dantendo. I already
So
figured
interesting
that
thing enough is me and you could never be brothers or even stepbrothers.
Mhm.
And it's a very insane reason on your part
No.
because your
Oh,
family
Oh, in real life. Yeah,
in real
I
life,
mentioned
because your dad, your immediate family,
Mhm.
your dad decided only to marry someone with the letter N as her
Mhm.
first initial
Yeah.
and name every child with an N.
Yeah.
And then every relationship somebody has,
Mhm.
their name begins with an N.
No, that's incorrect.
I don't know about that. Anyway, your family is sick because everyone in your family begins with the letter N.
And the dogs.
So if
You
I
forgot the
if I was your
dogs.
brother, I couldn't be because I'm a D, and also I couldn't marry
Uh-huh.
into your family because I'm a D.
Yeah, you are a D.
Yeah, yeah.
Both my sisters actually.
But I just
think
wanted to
that
let people know that I can't be related to you because my
legally
name.
because your name doesn't begin with N.
Yes.
Well, it's ironic because I was going to tell the audience that my what the Famicom brother name
Mhm.
is Nintendo Dantendo.
Oh my God, mine's Dantendo.
Yeah, isn't that weird? It's like, now I see why. And someone's actually, you should say your name first. What's your name? Dantendo. What's your last name? Dantendo. And then they'd ask me, and I'd say Nicktendo, and they'd be like, last name Nicktendo, and I'd be like, no, Dantendo.
Oh my God.
It'd be like the Mario Brothers joke,
Oh my
which is the
God.
best joke. In the
Oh my God, we
PlayStation.
could have done this in the opening of the episode.
We still can.
Oh, we
not
still
tell
can.
them.
Okay.
Don't tell them. They don't deserve to know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go right ahead. Let's see what kind of questions.
We
do you
said
ask.
so. We went on Twitter and it said, "Hey, we're recording our 30th episode. Ask us anything.
Okay.
Could be anything. We only got like 4 or 5 questions because nobody cares.
Only got 4 or 5 fans.
So I'm gonna read them. So this first one is from the Drunken Gamers podcast at Drunken Gamers. At one point, did we all accept Kirby as our Lord and Savior?
Kirby. Actually, you know what's funny? I always thought games like Kirby and stuff were competing with Mario. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mario was king, and like any game that had like a protagonist that has.
And
like
what's the opposite of an Italian immigrant who's a plumber? A pink blob who has no job,
who can suck things, who
Yeah.
has no job.
I had a communion. I had all the sacraments, so I
Mhm.
accepted him every time I did a sacrament in the Catholic religion.
Were you thinking of Kirby every time?
Yes, when I had the Eucharist. Eucharist is when you eat the body of Christ in church.
Oh,
I ate the body of
only
Kirby.
kid. Yeah, and you literally, that's funny because everyone did it real quiet, but when you did it, you went.
Yeah, I sucked it up. I sucked up the
Sucked it
Eucharist
in.
from my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, and you made a really loud noise. All the other parents were uncomfortable, and no one knew what you were doing. Yeah. I remember.
Yep. So that's when I did. That's when I accepted.
I did not, so I still don't. Maybe I'm a heathen or whatever, but whatever.
Whatever. Next question.
Next question.
Next question from Christopher Siege at Lasercomb. He wrote regular or decaf?
Episodes?
Decaf episodes, yes.
What's funny is I watched these Marios on YouTube. I know you chose Netflix, different ones. There was it's what, a 30-minute episode? There was over 20 commercials. I felt like I was on the opposite of decaf. Like I was getting angrier and more agitated. And
so mine was decaf because I watched it on Netflix with absolutely no commercials and very seamless.
Because I was very I was crawling because it would be.
So Christopher Siege, I watched these episodes decaf-inated.
And I am caffeinated, overly so. Like,
All right, there you go. Answer your question.
Yeah.
So the next one is from the Side Questing podcast at Pod Side Quest.
Okay.
What is your personal relationship to Waluigi? If anyone has seen me, I actually look like Waluigi.
I kind of agree.
I am skinny. I have a skinny head. I have a maniacal smile. Sometimes I just do a mustache. Yeah, sometimes I just do a mustache. So I always wanted to look like Luigi, but some people have actually just straight up said like you look like more like Waluigi, and I take offense to it, and I'm like, thanks, I guess this guy's disgusting.
He's the grossest.
He's literally the grossest person in the entire Nintendo cinematic universe, and you're gonna call me that. But
it's weird. You look more like Kevin Spacey.
Oh, we're bringing him back. Is he in the Nintendo
He's
universe?
gone. He's not. Why? Did anything happen?
I heard he's voicing Mario in the cartoon movie.
That does not sound like a good idea.
They already did it. They did it like 4 years ago before anything happened.
Oh, then that's okay.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, goodness. And I have no relation to Waluigi. In fact, I hate anyone who looks like Waluigi.
I'm going to turn my video off.
Please do.
Okay, so interesting next question. So the last question I just said was from the Side Questing podcast, right?
Yeah.
This question is from the Side Quest podcast. These are two different podcasts that are both named Side Quest.
Huh. Who's more side questy? But anyway,
I don't know because their handle is at Side Quest Pod. The other one is at Pod Side Quest. So these two need to have it out because I can't.
There can only be one.
I can't be in a relationship with both of them.
You can only have one quest active at a time, I believe.
Yes.
You can have multiple side quests, but only one can be.
One really, yeah. Their question is, what would your perfect video game look like if you Frankensteined it from the list of favorites? It's a good question. I would probably have an N64 point and click game.
Oh, that's interesting.
With like techno synth music.
Oh, I
like cyberpunk music, because that's I actually really like Hotline Miami-esque music.
Yeah.
A
Top
point and
down?
click with Nintendo 64 graphics.
Top down.
I guess it takes place in hell
Yeah, you're going there
and
before you
with
die.
like cyberpunk music.
Okay.
So there you go. That's those are kind of like my favorite kind of related things from video games all mashed into one.
Okay, that's fair. I like Mega Man music. I like the controls in Superman 64. Great game. I'm a big fan of the graphics from Monkey Island 1. The stuff that I talk about all the time and say that and make a terrible game. So I was being a little funny with it, but I really think a third person, like fighting game where you can just kick ass and mash buttons and do everything with like Mega Man music and like, I don't know, some kind of really nice graphics engine. Yeah, the Unreal Engine. Let's just say it.
So the Unreal Engine,
Yeah,
with Mega Man music and a fighting
Yeah.
game.
yeah, but it's like a third-person shooter. Like you're seeing your character from behind and you're kicking ass and doing.
Okay, you like that game with David Bowie in it? Is this related to that?
Yeah, sure. It's the exact same game. I'm just describing Omicron, the Nomad Soul, which is the first game to incorporate first-person shooter, side-scroll fighting, and third-person interactive.
Perfect. So that's it. That's our fan questions. You side quest podcast and side questing podcast. You guys need to hash it out because
Someone just
copyright infringement. I don't know what you guys
have at it.
have at it. Go for broke. Either get together, hook up, or one it like a Highlander. There can be only one.
Only can be one. Mhm.
So thanks for listening to our 30th episode. We no longer, since like our 25th, we no longer have like a blog website. Nobody buys our merch. A lot of things have happened in the last 5 episodes, but you know, we made it to 30. So congratulations
We made
to
it to
us.
30. Congratulations to us. I think we're gonna keep doing this. The worse we get. Does that make sense?
I think this is probably the most homework we're gonna do, and we're just gonna get worse and worse with every concurrent episode.
Worse at everything.
Yeah, worse at everything. Worse at lovemaking, worse at cooking pasta, worse at wearing overalls, worse at
Worse
plumbing.
at watching what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Potentially. So we'll just have to find out. So thanks for tuning in. What do we say to that? We say, hey paisanos, thanks for joining us.
Paisanos. Ooh, game over.
Yo, game over, paisanos.
And game over before you go to hell.
Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Luigi Glommer, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Luigi Glommer, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Luigi Glommer, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Luigi Glommer, Koopa King, Princess Toadstool, a bitch, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer, Super Mario Super Show, Mario Glommer.